Okay, we've got a question again at microphone number 2.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Chairman. I've got Rita Mazalevskis from Perth.
Hi, just an observation, and this is not a attack at all. I think from what I've observed today, just the manner in which you have tried to push people along with their questions, you have to be mindful that a lot of shareholders don't have a corporate mind and don't process information the same. So when they're asking a question, they might hesitate or and ah and think about how they want to present it. So when they're asked, what is your question, it might frazzle them a bit. So in future, it would just be nice if you could be mindful that some people need more time, and I know that for certain for a couple of people today.
Thank you, Rita. I'm happy to hear your feedback. My job is to make sure I run an efficient meeting where everyone gets a chance to express their opinion, but I'm happy to hear your feedback.
And just quickly, on regards to security, at the beginning of the meeting, I was told by your head of security that the heavy security was because of potential Palestinian protests now, and to protect us. So I appreciate that, but that hasn't happened. So I don't understand why the board can't come out and meet the shareholders.
Yeah, look, we've got to act on the basis of security advice, and my views on this are very strong. I'm very strongly opposed to any group intimidating people out of their normal day-to-day lives. I just think that's the wrong way for society to behave. But I also have a responsibility to the bank and indeed to all of you as shareholders, and that is to provide a secure and safe place for meeting. So the advice we've got is that we should meet as we have today, that we should have had the heavy security we've had outside, which frankly I regret that we've had to have, and the advice as well was not to linger and hang around after the meeting so as not to provide an opportunistic target for someone who wants to make a point. So I apologize, but hopefully we'll be in a better place. And I should add, we had several groups, not just one group, who said that they were intending to make protests today.
It's just amazing, none of that has evolved, and all the other banks, their directors come out and speak to the shareholders.
And you know, I think last year and the year before, I came out and I enjoyed it. I think we took some photos.
Yeah.
So I would like to do it, but I've also got a duty to observe the security advice.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
You got another question?
No, they were observations.
Okay.
This is my question. So on page 218 of the annual report, the auditor under key audit matters mentions a specific company's increasing possibility of the investment being impaired. But there's no mention or example of a group of borrowers' impairment, to be as clear as that statement on 218. ANZ's annual report at the back has a glossary which lists credit risk, which is the risk of financial loss resulting from the failure of the group customers and counterparties to honour or perform fully the terms of a loan contract. Today you said, and please correct me if I'm wrong, either you or Shane, credit risk is second highest in history with strong financial and business results. Was that correct?
You mean our credit? No, that's not what we said. I think we said of the big four,
Yeah.
our credit metrics are the best of the big four. If you look at credit risk intensity, there's a particular formula for it. Yeah. Or if you look at non-performing loans.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Please correct me if I got that wrong. Thank you. Also at the beginning, it was mentioned that if anyone wants to go out and there is a customer advocate if they have any matters. As you're well aware, because of my recent communication with you, my matter's well beyond a customer advocate, and I'm not going to go into detail. I have provided new information and evidence and have asked to meet with you. So I'm wondering, because I had a direct credit agreement, if I could ask you now personally to have a meeting.
Yeah, this is not the forum for handling individual customer issues.
No, I'm not going into detail. You asked for no detail.
You're welcome to write to me, and I'll be happy to respond.
With the audit, well, I have, and I haven't received a response because your emails have been flicked off to customer complaints, and I haven't received anything from you
Well,
at all.
If you would like to send something directly to me, I will undertake to
I
give you a
have.
personal reply.
I have, and it's been intervened by customer complaints.
Other than that, I don't think it's fair to the rest of the meeting for us to use up the time.
Well, I believe I'm the last
Specific individual.
person. And I just wanted to know if
actually,
I could...
Actually, you're not. We have more questions coming.
Could I request to meet with you, please? Because I have come from Perth.
No,
and
this is
I'm
not.
here
This is
every
not the
year.
forum. This is not the forum for that. We have a process for dealing with customer issues, and
And
I'm
the
happy to
auditor,
follow the process.
and for the auditor KPMG to audit my ANZ file properly.
So, if there are individual customer issues you want to raise, please raise them. But this is not the forum for us to be responding to customer
But you're not
complaints or
answering my
issues.
emails, so what do I do?
Well, if you send it to me, I will
I've flown
undertake to
here,
respond.
I've sent several emails, and you haven't responded to me once.
Right. Well, thank you, Rita. I think
So what should
I've
I
been
do?
clear. I'm not going to deal with specific customer issues in this forum, but if you want to send me something, I'm happy to respond to it.
Well, I will, but
Okay.
I will be here next year, and I will update everyone whether you responded or not,
Thank
and where
you,
we're
Rita.
at.
Thank
Because
you,
we're
Rita.
now into our 6th year.
Thank you, Rita.
Because Ben Steinberg didn't investigate my matter properly or give it a formal complaint number, and he did it on behalf of Shane, as you know, Shane, and Ben Steinberg disappeared. Is he still with the bank?
Look, Rita, I'm not going to go into your individual issues or your individual complaints.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you've had to deal with them, and if you want to write to me offline, I'll respond to you.
I just want to know, is Mr. Steinberg still
I'm not
an
going to talk
employee?
about individual employees either. So, and in fact, I'm
Either.
not even aware of who he is.
Yes, he is. Yes, Mr. Steinberg is still at the bank, yes. But he has a different
you.
role than he did when he was dealing with your case.